It was.
So I was going to tell the story earlier, but I thought, well, Ted's on his way. Terry Bradshaw and I went downtown.
Yeah, I was seeing all the pictures.
When was that?
Yesterday. No, Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
I was following the many adventures of Chris Canote.
Yeah.
So I followed it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. It was so much fun. So we started out the day at the Chamber of Commerce at 1. We walk in and do our deal and this and that, and they put a Chiefs necklace on him and have him take pictures and all this stuff. So then we went downtown and went into Dick's Five and Dime,
Smoked some cigarettes.
smoked some candy cigarettes, yeah, and they were Terry and his wife Tammy were just blown away with that store. They couldn't believe it. They're just like, what in the world? And we spent probably 30, 40 minutes. And the funny thing is, when we're leaving, we had a couple of Branson cops, follow us around.
Yeah.
And because I thought, oh, you never know, not like somebody's going to attack Terry, but sometimes you need somebody to pull you away so
Yeah.
you're not the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You bet.
And so we had a couple of officers escort us down to the downtown. And Terry goes, what do we need? Nobody's probably even going to recognize me down there. He had his cowboy hat on and this and that. And I'm like, oh, we'll see. Dude, we parked in that little parking lot behind Dick's back there, and
Yeah.
we didn't make it past the public restroom, and there was 30 or 40 people
Oh.
just all over him. It was crazy. Walking up the side, oh my God, there's Terry Bradshaw, and people across the street coming with their cameras and selfies, and he is just he's so good with, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was
Just
public.
just visit with everybody and talk to everybody and take selfies and signing autographs. And it took us 15 minutes to get around the sidewalk up to Dick's.
Wow.
As soon as we walked in the front door, it's like everybody in the store.
And there's Clay going, does anybody want my autograph? Does anybody? I'm signing.
I just sat back and was just amazed by
Yeah.
how much people love him.
That's awesome.
I'm not surprised of it, but
Yeah.
it's, you know what I mean? And how he takes time with every single person, and just, it was crazy. And we went and checked out stuff, and we ate licorice, and we just had a great time. Then we went down to the farmhouse. Well, first of all, you walk in, and there's a big display of these little dolls, little
Bobblehead type things.
yeah, but they're not a bobblehead, but they're a big fat head with a little squatty body. They're called something. Kids.
Oh, are you
collect
called
them.
Funko Pops?
Yeah, what is it?
Funko Pops.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And there's an NFL and there's Terry Bradshaw ones up there. These little dolls, and he's looking at it and this and that. And then we go on down around the corner, a couple of aisles, and there's Pittsburgh Steelers puzzles with Terry's face on them and all this stuff. I'm like, he's like, that's right, buddy, big time. Just now.
Did you sign them?
He signed them, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went across the street to the As Seen on TV store, and as soon as we walk in, there's a wall with like 4 framed Bradshaw football cards and this, and I'm like,
Oh, that's awesome.
I said, and the city just awarded Bradshaw week, right? A full week, Terry Bradshaw week, and I'm like, dude, I've been here 38 years.
Yeah.
You get a whole week. You've got dolls, puzzles, framed pictures, and every story we've walked
And
into
I get out of
so
the car
far.
and people go, Clay, you can't park there. No parking.
No parking. And I'm like, I can't even get one day, like Clay Cooper Day. And Terry goes, how many Super Bowls you won, pal?
How many has he won?
4.
4.
I'm like, that's a good point.
That's a great point.
That's a very good point. But anyhow, it was a fun day, and he had a great time. So
How'd the show do last night?
good. He had a good